Welcome back to Let's Automate It, where we look at AI and automation for non-techies. And today we want to tackle one of the most fundamental skills that you need if you're going to be using AI. Now, if we roll back about a year, maybe a bit more, all the rage was prompt engineering. Prompt engineers will be paying a lot of money and companies were hiring them. Why? Well, there's this old adage with computers that's been around forever that goes along the lines of garbage in, garbage out. Now, that's exactly the same when we are prompting an AI. When we're giving an AI a set of instructions, if we give them poor instructions, we don't get a great result. So you can have the most powerful AI models out there, but if you don't ask them the right questions, you're not going to get the results that you're after. And then it's all too easy to dismiss AI and not leverage one of the most powerful tools ever to be put at our disposal. So today I want to share with you a technique that makes you a power prompter without having to go and read research papers and go on courses to learn how to prompt properly. We're going to flip the script. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If you want to know how to use AI properly and empower yourself without becoming technical, this is the video for you. Let's dive in. Let's check it out. So I want to introduce to you the MCQ prompting method. What does MCQ stand for? Multiple choice questions prompting method. We're going to stop explaining and we're going to start answering. Let me show you what I am talking about. If you give an AI vague instructions, you just give them a wall of text, you go typing away, you just dictate to the computer. And by the way, I recommend using Whisperflow, which I'll be using in this video as well. So you don't have to type, you can literally just talk to your computer. But if you go and give it a wall of text, the modern AI tools are actually pretty good at turning that into something decent, but you're going to get a far better result if you can give them very precise instructions. Because when we just give a wall of text or free flow of thought, without realizing it, we start to inject contradiction, conflicting terms, and the AI doesn't quite know where it stands, or we're very vague and open-ended, which means we're going to get vague and open-ended results. So let's flip the script and actually use the MCQ method, which is all about interview me with 5 to 10 multiple choice questions about my business, then write a 2-draft version of the page, for example. So let's unpack a little bit more what that means. So we think about prompt now as having 3 parts. The first part is we're going to frame the goal. What is the outcome that we want? Then we're going to give the AI the task. And in almost every single instance, if you're using the MCQ technique, the task is going to be the same. Interview me with questions to get what you need to know. We're making the AI in charge of the prompt, not you, which means the AI already knows how to prompt itself, and it's just going to extract the information it needs from you through a multiple choice technique. And then finally, we want to tell the AI what to do at the end of it. So what do we want the output to look like? So it's 3 parts. What is my overall goal? What are the tasks I want you to do? And once you've done those tasks, what are the next steps? This is going to make a lot more sense when we look at the next slide here, where we actually give you an example prompt that you can use. So we're going to copy this. We're going to use it right now. Now, we're using an example here where we're going to ask the AI to help us create an effective About Us page for our website. That's the example we're going to work through, but this can work for almost anything you can think of. Help me create a LinkedIn post. Help me update my CV. Help me create a job ad. Help me prepare for a meeting. Help me break down this marketing strategy for my business. Help me understand the balance sheet that the accountant has sent back to me. You can use this in many, many examples, but we're going to use this one right now. So I'm actually going to copy this, and you're free to use this. Actually, you'll notice we've color-coded it into the goal, the tasks, and then the outcome that we want. So what are we saying here? Your goal is to write a compelling About Us page for my small business. That's the step 1. That's the goal. The next is your task is to interview me by asking 5 to 10 multiple questions about my business story, my values, my customers, and the tone that I want. After I answer, write 2 draft versions of the About Us page based on what I've learned. You can take this principle, chop it up into any task that you want. But let's stick with this one. I'm just going to copy this. So I've copied that here, and let's now jump over to our favorite AI. Now, this will work with any AI tool. I am using Claude. I love Claude. It's fantastic, but this is going to work with Gemini. It's going to work with OpenAI. It's going to work with ChatGPT, anything that you're after. So first of all, let's actually start a new project. If you're unsure how to do that, you just pop over to the side here and you click on this little icon and you start a project. A project just means something's a little bit more persistent and we can come back to it and build on it. So I like to use projects. So let's just click on projects. Oops, sorry, that wasn't projects. This is the project button right here. So let's click onto that and let's create a new project and let's just give it a name here. I'm going to dictate. We're creating a new About Us page for our website. What's this project about? We're going to work together with AI to create the most perfect About Us page for our business. Now, I'm using Whisperflow to dictate, so definitely go check out that tool. We go ahead and create that project. You can do this straight into chat. You don't have to create a project. I just got into that habit. I think it's a good habit. All right, now we're in the project, and we are now going to paste in our little prompt that we've got there. As I say, this is just for example purposes. Just mix and match this. The goal, the task, the outcome that you want. So your goal is to write a compelling About Us page, ask me 5 to 10 questions, and give me 2 versions of the About Us page. So let's just hit the go button and see what this does. So the AI is busy working, and it's going to come back and ask us a bunch of questions. Now, if you're working in Claude, you'll often actually presented with a click list that you can just click on. There we go. We've got a click list here. We can just click on these things. Some of the other models might give you a list of questions, 1, 2, 3, 4, or A, B, C, D, and you can just reply 1 and the answer to the answer. So then it can tie your answer to the question that it is asking, or, it asks question A, give the answer of a question as A, question, answer, B, answer. But in Claude, which is why I love it, we've actually got a pick list here. So what type of business do you run? I am going to set this up for our business, which is Let's Automate It, where we help business owners understand automation and AI and how best they to utilize it and impact it on their business. So let's go with this. So we're service-based. So we're going to do that. How did your business get started? Let's see here. Personal passion turned profession, solved the problem I experienced. That's what happened to us. So I'm clicking on that option there. Who's your primary customer? B2C or B2B? In our case, it's B2B, business to business. What tone do you want for your About Us page? Warm and personal, professional and polished, bold and energetic, quirky and playful, or I could type something else. But let's go with warm and personal. We'd like to be friendly. Which values best describe your brand? Now you can see how AI is prompting me here. And if I was prompting this cold, I wouldn't think perhaps to supply this information. And that's why this technique is so very powerful. So which values best describe your brand? Pick all that apply. So let's have, in fact, I think all of these apply to us, to be honest. So that's fantastic. Let's go to the next question. How long have you been in business? We've been going for 1 to 3 years. It would be accurate. What sets you apart from your competitors? Let's jump in with, this is an interesting one. Deep personal expertise, exceptional customer care, those all apply. But which one do I want to focus on? Let's go with deep personal expertise. Do you want the page to feature a personal founder story? Let's go with briefly just a mention. And now it's kind of feels like it's picked up enough information. Now, you could obviously prompt it to supply more information if the questions it was asking you prompted you to consider other aspects that you could talk to. You could feed that right in now and say, hey, I also want to tell you this. Hey, I also want to tell you that. Or you could even prompt it to say, hey, ask me more questions in particular about XYZ. So you can really get interactive about this, because I find when the AI is asking me questions, it stimulates thoughts in my head that make it more powerful. That's why this technique is so powerful. So here we go. Love these answers. You've given me a lot to work with here. Here are 2 draft versions, because remember we asked it for 2 draft versions. The problem solver, we built this because we needed to. Not long ago, we were on the other side of the table, a business trying to solve a specific challenge. So there it's given us a little insert section here where we can go and drop an example in, which is great. So we built the solution ourselves. Today we work with businesses who feel, etc. But you can see how this is, how it has produced another draft here. I'm not going to go through those drafts. I don't think that's the point here. But these are pretty high quality. And you can go back now and continue chatting to the AI. But this MCQ method is a great way to get started, to get really fine-tuned and dialed in. So I want to share with you a little top tip here. If you like what you've got here and this works well, here's a little top tip. First of all, let's say we're happy with this. We can now go and take this and go and put it onto our website and just spruce this up, or we can come back and say, hey, let's make this about section a bit longer. Let's dive more into the founder story. Ask me more questions about myself. Ask me more questions about my business. Ask me more questions about past projects, for example, and you could flesh this out and build it up. But let's say you like what you've got and you want to reuse it. I'm going to put a little prompt in here, and here's a little top tip. Now that you know more about my business, please take everything that you've learned about my business through this process and turn it into a markdown file that I can use to supply to an AI every time I talk to it about my business, so it understands the foundations of my business and can respond to whatever I ask of it appropriately, having my business context in mind. So I've just dictated that. There it is. Let's hit the go button here. So what am I doing? I'm locking in the learnings that we've got. We've just spoken to the AI. We've got a nice result. We don't want to lose that and have to start from scratch next time. So it's going to create a markdown file, which is a fancy way of saying a text file. And we're going to save that text file to our project, because we're working in a project here within Claude. You don't have to be in a project. You could save this into your notepad on your computer, and every time you start a conversation relative to your business, you could preload your prompt with this little document, and it's going to give the AI a whole bunch of context about your business, and you're just going to be that much more efficient with tokens and that much more efficient with getting the job done. So here it is. Here it is. I've got a little story here. Business context, business overview. There it is. Here's our origin story. Here's our target customer. Here's our differentiator. Here's some brand values. Now, it asks us a bit about these things. We can obviously go back and forth and fine tune it. Tone of voice. Here's a bit more about the founder. Writing guidelines. So it's now going to use these guidelines anytime it creates a social media post for you, writes an email for you. It's going to default to, warm but professional, lead with the client's world, et cetera, et cetera. So this is a little top tip to get that going. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to hit this little drop down and I'm going to add it to the project. So now it's saved to our project file. And if we come back here to our project, we can see here, we have this little file edited now, and that's this little bonus prompt. So that's the top tip that we are talking about. So grab this prompt, go and use it. It makes life so much easier. And to summarize, you're going to structure your prompt into goal, task, next steps. Just cut and paste what we've given you already and just modify to suit the task that you've got at hand. Number 2, let the AI interview you. You don't have to be limited. You can restart that interview process anytime you want to get deeper into it. Answer with just the letters. Most AIs are going to give you letters or numbers where you can just go 1, answer, 2, answer. Or if you're using Claude, it's probably going to bring up a pick list as we saw. And then the bonus tip here was save your context so you can reuse it for next time. In fact, I recommend you do that every time you come up with a prompt that results in magic. Save how you did that so you can reuse it. I hope that has been useful to you. Come and check us out at the Let's Automated community. If you are a business owner or senior management in business and you're not sure how to incorporate AI effectively into your business, more than just a novelty, more than just a passing fad to actually make a difference to your bottom line, to help your staff be more productive and efficient, then come and join us in our community. We'd love to take you on a journey to help you unlock the power of AI in a commercial sense as quickly and as easy as possible. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us.